Okay, is this it? Yes, people, we're live. Welcome back to Sports Uncensored, where we talk all things sport, all things football. Random chime in with their opinions. So yeah, I'm T. I call myself Mr. Switzerland because I'm neutral. I'm in the middle. We got, we got a popular member in our panel in Abs.
Yes, people, we're back. We're live. How you lot doing, man?
And then we got a new person joining us this evening, Manny.
Nice to meet you, lot.
So yeah, we're starting. This is very like off the cuff. We're trying and make something work and see how it goes.
Yeah. First time doing this, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Let's get into it though. Let's just get straight into it. First of all, just for context, we got Man United fan and we got Liverpool fan. Okay, so let's start with the big one over the weekend. So we got Man United versus Arsenal just gone. So we did a watch along. Check it out.
Check that, man. Go and check that, man. Go and check that.
But yeah, so Liverpool versus Man United. Arsenal versus Man United. Yeah, it was. I mean, as a neutral, yeah, I didn't enjoy the game that much, but it was interesting to see like the new players, Man United's new attack. I was expecting a bit more from Arsenal, but let's start with you, Abs. What did you take from it? And how did you think the game after the marination process?
That game was it was bittersweet. Obviously, it's not nice to lose, but a lot of positives to take out from that game. I see a lot of chatter online that we always turn up against the big teams, but we do turn up against the big teams, but we never really dominated big teams last season or seasons prior to that. We had a lot of possession, we had a lot of shots on target, and just the goal was missing. And it was bittersweet, man, bittersweet. Very upset to lose that game, but can't fault the boys, can't fault the manager. I thought everyone was spot on, man. Apart from the Turkish lamppost, but apart from that little weak moment that he had, his distribution was fine. He had a quite solid game in goal. But we do need the upgrade. Ineos, if you ever do come across this video, please don't let this window close out without a goalkeeper and believer. I'm still believing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still believing. But yeah, man, that game was a good watch for United fans. I'm not so sure about Arsenal fans, but as a United fan, watching that along with Hope, big up OG, it was a good watch for us, man. Man was locked in, and hopefully this Sunday against Fulham, we can bring some of the things that we done on Sunday against Arsenal into the game against Fulham, because that's where majority of United fans are gonna be hoping that Fulham is an obstacle that we didn't get past last season. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they beat us twice last season, home and away, and in the FA Cup, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the FA Cup.
So a bit of revenge, if you would like to call it, on the line here at the moment in time. But yeah, man, that game was a good watch, man, for United fan, man. A lot of positives to take out of that game, but at the end, we didn't leave with the 3 points, man. So yeah, can't really be too happy, but I was happy overall with the performance, man.
Results,
business, man. Exactly, T-Bar. Results business.
Yeah. All right. So first up, let's big up Football Locker Room banter. They left our first chat in the history of
first one ever.
So big up Football Locker Room banter. They make a lot of content like this. They go live all the time. So yeah, feel free to check them out. Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of the United game and Arsenal, first of all, yeah, it's if you were in the room when we were doing the watch along, you would have thought that United battered Arsenal 3-0, because like the Arsenal with Yassa and Meds, they weren't happy at all with Arsenal's performance. Like
they weren't.
Yeah, like it's a weird one because like it actually seems like United won. The way all the reaction, everything, it seems like United won. Everyone's just saying, "Oh, how well United played." But at the end of the day, they lost. Do you know what I mean? It's a results game, and United lost. But they look good though. Like Cunha looks sharp, and Boma
Yeah.
looks sharp. Like those two players have literally improved the squad already. But the
No,
thing is
Mboma
games
was a
against
sharp still. There was a few
like
frustrating moments in the game, but yeah, man, the signs are positive.
but it's the games against like Fulham. These are the kind of games that matter most for United. These are the
Exactly,
kind of
man.
games that they need to be winning. You can perform against the big teams all the time, but if you're not beating the Fulhams, you're losing against Fulham. Then
Yeah.
that's where the real question is. But yeah, the keeper needs replacing as well. They need to
That
get a
was
keeper
such a.
ASAP.
That was, I
But I
think
don't know
that.
who is that? Who's even there to go? Who's even out there to go for? Because obviously City want Donnarumma. So I don't even know who they can even go for.
We want Lamens from Royal Antwerp.
Yeah. And
We
obviously a
want
Belieber as well, but I don't
we
think that's
want
gonna
Lamens from
happen.
Royal Antwerp.
And then a
Sorry,
Belieber
man.
as well.
Sorry,
But
my dog's moving mad. Sorry, my dog's. Go on, man.
Nah, it's so good, man.
yeah, they've improved. Like I said, Fulham is gonna be the real test. Fulham's gonna be the real game that's gonna answer these questions of United. Like if they can beat Fulham and they can play the way they played on Sunday, then yeah, Man United might be back. They might be back. But
I think for the
this game
context
as
of
well.
like how bad United were attacking wise, like it is a big improvement, and there's a lot of promise, and you know it's still a bunch of guys that need to gel. But yeah, another chat. We got Eze now, so yeah, let's touch on that a little bit because Eze was had everything agreed or semi-agreed from what we know with Tottenham, and Arsenal were looking at him all summer anyway. But it seems like they finally, after the Havertz injury, they sort of decided to jump forward and make something happen. But yeah, so what would you make of the Eze signing, boys? Do you think that pushes Arsenal a little bit further? Do you think they would have played better against United with a player like Eze?
They're favorites now, man. They're
You
favorites.
reckon?
100%. They're favorites now. They got Gyökeres, a striker up front, and Eze, who's an upgrade on Havertz. Like, no offense to Havertz. You see, they had to sacrifice Havertz. They had to sacrifice him and say, bro, get injured so that we can bring him in. But and I feel like psychologically it's just a big boost for them as well because obviously they got him off Tottenham. They stole him from Tottenham as well. So I think that's just like a big one as well. Like, especially if he does well now, you know, in the history books, they'll be like, oh yeah, we got him off Tottenham as well. And all that
like
kind of
Tottenham
stuff.
had it all.
I'm so pissed off with Tottenham. Like, it's just that they just bottle everything. Everything they have to bottle. Games, if it's not games, it's transfers. Like, I actually thought that they had it in the bag. I was at a game yesterday. Playing football, and I came back, went on my phone. I'm seeing here we go for Eze. I was like, this must be like Photoshop or something like that. I actually saw that he's actually going to Arsenal, and I was just like, bro, like what is going on here? Like, how have they fumbled it? But like I said, the Havertz injury obviously forced Arsenal to make that move because I don't think if he got injured, they would have made that move. They would have been satisfied with the squad that they had. So
you know what? Whilst we wait, because it seems like Abs had a bit of technical difficulties. Let's talk about Liverpool versus Bournemouth because
100%.
Oh wait, quick comment. Big up Nimmer. Spurs are
yes, they are awful.
I think it's out there. Like people can
awful. Like I was so pissed off with it as a Liverpool fan as well. I'm just so pissed off with them. Like you had it in your grasp. Morgan Gibbs White, they had it in their grasp and they fumbled both of them. Absolutely both of them. So yeah, good luck to them. But Arsenal are the favourites now with the Eze signing. They're the favourites, 100%.
I've always liked Tottenham, but Arsenal fans in the chat, what do you think of what do you make of the Eze signing? Do you think how much do you think he upgrades your team? Do you think he's going to be playing in midfield, or do you think they're going to put him in the left? Where would you put Eze? Leave it in the chat.
Apologies.
All good. He's back.
He's back. What are you saying?
My thing cut out, man. Sorry, man.
Nah, it's all good. We were just talking a little bit about Eze to Arsenal, which is like it's a flame signing. I can't lie. I like it. He's a good player, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how he does in the Champions League, in the upper side of the Premier League.
I think he's gonna take it on and cherish it, man. Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
Man,
and everyone forgets that he got released by them at 13. So
Yeah.
he's got a point to prove, man. So I think as much as it hurts that he's going there, he's a top player, man, and I wish him the best, man. I wish him the best. I don't wish Arsenal the best. Fuck Arsenal. Sorry for any young kids watching this. Yeah.
Well, it's uncensored, bro. It's uncensored.
Yeah, I say, man. Any man that joins Arsenal, Liverpool, and them, man, fuck them, man. You get me? Is it me? Forget all of them, man. But very good player, though. I can't hate. I think he's gonna cherish it, man. And yeah, man. Spurs fans, man. Fuck, you know, man.
That's a big goal,
Daniel Levy's done it again, man.
goal.
Daniel Levy's done it again. Daniel Levy's done it again, man. He's hoodwinked you, man, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Penny pinching, bro. I've never seen someone that divides opinion so much. Because Tottenham are like, they're like, on one side they're settled, and then on the other side they're stagnated.
They hate the guy, man. Some of them hate him, innit?
They hate him, man. They hate him still.
Let's move past Daniel Levy and Tottenham though. Yeah, because like, yeah, we'll jump into that a little bit in a sec. But let's talk about Liverpool versus Bournemouth, because that was another game that caught a lot of attention. All the eyes were on Liverpool. All these big money signings starting. You know, new era. Liverpool never really been the team that spends big. They might spend big on one or two signings, but they've never gone ham the way they did. Like, I'm talking Verts, Ekitike, the Kirkes, etc. So what are we saying? 4-2. It looked a bit shaky. Like, it did look a bit shaky, but I don't know. What do you make of it, Manny? First,
I think we just brought in too many players, man, and they've not gelled yet. I feel like there was some good moments, but because we just got all these players in, there's going to just be such high expectations now for the team. I think the defense looks shaky, man. Konate, even Van Dijk, man, they both look shaky. I don't know what they were doing, especially for that second Semenyo goal. So I think we need another centre back. But
sorry, just before we continue, that I'm still getting used to this live stream, so I neglected the chat. So we got Neymar saying Spurs can't do anything right, man. I don't think we should play him on the left. He hasn't played much on the left from what I know. In the middle, he's insane. I'm sick and tired of the hair flicks. Who saw that? Yeah, no, big up Neymar. It's good insight. Yeah, I would have thought he's a midfielder personally. Sorry, we started on Liverpool, but yeah, this is my bad as the not being a good host right now. I'm leaving the chat.
Well, let me finish. And yeah, even like the new guys, bar Ekitike, I think like Kirkes looked a bit rash. Frimpong was all right, and like
he did.
Verts was a bit quiet. And obviously they'll take time to settle in, but I'm just worried about the defense. Honestly, I think we need another centre back. I don't even know what's going on with Konate, if he's going to sign a new contract, if he's going to leave. I think all that Real Madrid talk is getting into his head as well. Just like Trent. So I don't know what's going on with him. Obviously, Joe Gomez is always injured as well, so we definitely need another centre back. I know we got Leone, but I think we still need the Italian,
the young one, the young guy,
centre back.
That'll be interesting. That's definitely
But big up Chiesa though. I'm happy for him because
I think
throughout last season he was treated, I won't say unfairly, but he never got a chance, and everyone knows how good of a player he is. So I feel like maybe he can play that Jota role, maybe where he can come off the bench and maybe try and make something happen if Arne Slot's not going to start him. But I'm worried about the defense. I can't lie. I wasn't too impressed, man.
Yeah, it did look a bit shaky. What did you make of that game, Abs?
Well, that game was a mad one still. Bournemouth done well, man, and I feel like they gave the league a blueprint on how to take on Liverpool this season, man. Obviously, it's only still the first game, and a lot of teams are by the fifth game of the season they're gonna kick into gear. But yeah, man, it didn't look convincing from Liverpool, man. At this moment in time, after the first game, can you say they're the favourites for the league? I don't think a lot of fans will, Liverpool fans will say that they're favourites for the league. But as long as you've got Mo Salah in the team, though, man, I'm saying anything's possible, man. The Egyptian king, man. As much as it hurts me to say this as a United fan, the Egyptian king, do you know what I'm saying? As long as he's fit, do you know what I'm saying? A lot of talk about Van Dijk, but for me, it's Mo Salah at the top end of that pitch. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? If they can keep him fit, and then firing again this season, then by all means necessary, you can put your money on Liverpool being at the top end of the table for sure come end of May, man. But that game was good, man. I liked Etikite. However you say that guy's name. How do you say his name?
You look sharp, man. You look full of confidence, man. You look sharp.
Someone in the chat break down the Ekitike pronunciation.
I beg you, man. That name is mad. Hugo Etikite. Something like that, man. Man's gonna call him Nektikite or something like that, man. I don't know. I got a slander name for him.
So,
man. Trust me, slander. But he looked very good. Do you know what I'm saying? He looked very sharp. It looks like the rumors about Isak coming over and Liverpool submitting a bid hasn't got to his head, which is very good for someone of his age, which shows his mental resilience. He's not letting the talk outside get to him to get to his game, which seems very good for his age, as I said. But yeah, man, Liverpool they'll be all right, man, because going forward they're fantastic. They can score 5 and concede 4. Do you know what I'm saying? They can afford to concede 4 because at the other end they can score 5. Do you know what I'm saying? But it was a good game.
All right. So first of all, we got football locker room banter. Said Liverpool have no balance.
A lot of United fans.
100%. Bournemouth are a good side, bro. They know what they're doing. Even if their defense has been signed, they know what they're doing. Their recruitment is good. They got a good manager. Iraola is a serious manager.
Yeah, serious manager.
Serious.
I think they can have a strong season. Maybe similar to last year. Maybe drop. We'll see how the new replacements get. But yeah, let's go through some of the chat. So we got Liverpool have no balance. I mean, it is quite a top-heavy team at the moment. I think they could do with another midfielder, or whatever, but we'll see, another defender. Who knows? We'll see. We got Liverpool. Oh, whoops. So I'm still lining up. Liverpool need another left mid.
Yeah, I agree with that as well, man.
They got Neymar. If Liverpool want to be on the level where they can win trebles, etc., they need another centre back ASAP. Yeah, I mean, Kwanzaa's gone, and then it's just Joe Gomez, who's always injured. You just signed the Italian young buck. I forgot his name. That's like 4, but then an 8. It depends on his development, but yeah, you've got like 4 centre backs. So yeah, you need someone established, someone that can really push Konate anyway.
His head is in Madrid, man.
Yeah, his head is in Madrid. All right, big up Foots. Once Pep sees sense and starts Turkey, it's over for the league. I think Man City look like the strongest side. Yes, you can say they played Wolves, but they did their thing. Reinders look good. Turkey started with a goal-scoring debut. Haaland's bagging. Like, Man City are a serious team, man. We can never forget them. I'm sure Pep has some kind of vision with Turkey, and he probably wants to embed him into his system before like throwing him, giving him the keys sort of vibe. What do you man make of Man City this season? Because a lot of talk has been about Arsenal and Liverpool.
Yeah, no one's spoken about them, and I feel like you have to remember this is last season was the first season that Pep didn't win a trophy since he's been in England. So he's gonna be on smoke this season. He's not gonna let that happen again. And I feel like because no one's talking about them as well, I think they're just gonna just do their thing quietly. I think the main thing for them is their players need to stay fit. If Haaland can stay fit, if Rodri can come back and get back to that level that he's at, and he's playing with Reinders as well, and everyone just stays fit within their squad, then yeah, they're 100% going to be up there. I personally think they're going to win it, to be honest. I know Arsenal, everyone's saying Arsenal the favourites Liverpool, but I think they're going to win it. Pep is not going to go 2 seasons. I think Pep's not going to go 2 seasons without winning the Premier League. I just don't think so. He's too mad like that. He's too crazy.
Like that. As the Liverpool fan, you're going with Arsenal.
Arsenal on paper look like the favourites, but I think Man City are going to do it because no one's spoken about them. I think as long as they keep all their players fit, I think they'll do it. Pep's just too crazy, man. He's too crazy to allow that to happen again. Where to go 2 seasons without winning the league, nah, he's gonna do something.
What are you saying, Abs? What are you thinking of Man City and how they've moved this summer?
Yeah, out of all the teams that played on the opening weekend, they looked the best out of especially out of the big six, whatever football fans would like to call it, if they would like to call it the big six. But out of the top teams, they looked the most convincing on the opening day, and it's surprising as well because they started pre-season late, but but as the saying goes, man, if you have top pros, no matter how long they've trained in pre-season, once the season gets going, they just manage to turn it on, and that's exactly what they did, and with minimal pre-season, if you put it at that, and they look the favorites. They look the favorites, man. Hopefully not. God, fuck them as well. Fuck City. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them as well. You know what I'm saying, man? Them pussies, bruv. You know what I'm saying? The Aguero moment, fuck them. But you know what I'm saying? That lives deep in the skin of a young abs, trust me. But they look good, man. And if they get Donnarumma, that's a bit of a funny one because he's not really good with his feet. But I think Pep Guardiola, I think he sensed that you don't really need a keeper that plays with his feet. More, you need a keeper that can keep the ball at the net. And Donnarumma ticks those boxes, do you know? Because they're gonna have majority of the ball anyway in this league, against teams in this league. So yeah, man, they're the favourites, and they did look good, man. As much as it pains me to say.
Yeah, I think goes without saying, Man City, they know what to do and how to do it. They're having a little bit of a rebuild themselves.
Yeah.
Big up Puts again. He built up the phonics for you. So track. I don't know if can you see that?
Oh yeah, Eke Teke.
That says Eketique, man. Doesn't even say Eketique.
I don't know if you got to work on the phonics, man. You got to break
it.
Man,
I can say it now. Eketike.
Aye.
I'm joking. But obviously that one's peaks though. That's a tongue twister, man.
Yeah, nah, man. There's a few tongue twister names like that when they first. I couldn't say Kvaratskhelia for months.
Oh, bro.
Kvaratskhelia.
That's what they call him, Kvara. That's what it just says Kvara, man.
Yeah, Kvaratskhelia.
Or Kepa. What's Kepa's full name against that?
Ariza Balaga.
Yeah, Ariza Balaga.
I had a little bit of a Cockney name onto his thing. Ariza Balaga.
It's Ariza Balaga, yeah.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
It says Kepa.
So we got the other notable game. So we talked about Man City. We touched on Man City. We talked about Liverpool United, Arsenal. The other big team that played, Chelsea, man. Chelsea, I don't know, man. It was a bit smelly in Stamford Bridge, bro. I don't know about that. What are you saying, Chelsea fans in the chat? I wasn't impressed. I was expecting a lot more, and I'm sure they will grow as the season goes on, but I was expecting a lot more.
Bro, Chelsea are Cole Palmer FC. That's what they are. If Palmer don't play well, Chelsea don't do nothing. Throughout that game, yeah, they couldn't get the ball into Palmer, and you can see, like, once he's not involved in the game, yeah, like, their attack just breaks down. I think Esteval looked good when he come on. I think he looked sharp. I know a lot of people like judging João Pedro, but he got no service, man. He got no service at all. Like, the wingers couldn't really like get the ball into him. Obviously, Cole Palmer couldn't get the ball into him or anything like that as well. So I think it's a bit harsh to judge him off that one game because yeah, he didn't really get the ball. Obviously Caicedo did his thing, obviously. But yeah, it was just a bit of a smelly performance. I don't know if it's because Palace played well or they set up well, but yeah, Chelsea just they didn't really look that good, to be honest. But like I said, once Cole Palmer starts getting into it, once he gets his first goal, once he gets that first game where he plays well, I think they'll be up and running. But I don't know about Chelsea, man. I don't know about Chelsea. Chelsea is just like they're just like in a little circle, man. You don't really know what you're gonna expect from them. Can they challenge for the title, or are they just gonna be a top 4 team? But
on paper, they should be challenging for the title.
Yeah, they should be. Everyone's still saying, "Oh, top four." You've done the top 4. You've already accomplished that goal. Now it's time to take that next step. You brought all these players, João Pedro, Gittins, Esteval. You brought all these players, and you got to start challenging for the title. You can't be using that excuse that we're a young team. You got to start challenging for the thing. Because if you have that mindset, you're not gonna win the league. Because I don't know if you remember last season, I think they were towards the top of the league, and then Arsenal
Then they fell
like,
off.
oh, what do you think? And then he's like, oh, we're not in a title race. We're not in a title race. We're not in a title race. And I feel like that kind of derailed them, because why are you putting that energy out there? Should have just said, oh, we're just taking it one game at a time, one game at a time, one game at a time. You're saying we're not in a title race, and I think after he said that, I think they drew against Everton, which would have taken them top of the league, and then from there they went towards the top of the table. But I think we have to see with Chelsea. But yeah, the game the other day was a bit meaty, man.
Yeah, no, it was a bit it was disappointing. I'm sure Chelsea fans wouldn't have been happy. I don't know, man. It's like they're stockpiling, man. But I think the okay. Wait. We got a comment from Foots. We got the Chelsea fan there. We're gearing up. Don't forget, we played a very good Palace team who will do trouble to a lot of teams this season. Yeah, nah, Palace.
100%, I agree.
Palace are a serious side.
100%, I agree. But yeah, like I said, it wasn't a thing where like, okay, they drew and it was a dominant performance, it was an exciting performance. It was just a boring game. But it's first game of the season. They did come back from pre-season late as well. You have to remember that as well. So let me allow them. But it was still a smelly.
Give them the benefit of the doubt.
Give them the benefit of the doubt.
I think yeah, it's a lot of players. But I think because of the Club World Cup and like the improvement, like it's a bit disappointing. I think Chelsea fans would have been disappointed. But yeah, now Palace are a serious team. I expect them to do all right. I mean, without Eze, it'll be interesting to see how they replace him, because replacing a player that has that much influence and that much source when they play is not easy.
But now, obviously, he's gone now. I think that I wouldn't say the pressure, but okay, the burden is kind of off them now. Okay, he's gone now. What can we do now with the players that we got? Obviously, they bought that El Canus. I think he was at Leicester last season.
Yeah,
and he looked decent last season as well.
He's a similar profile.
Yeah, similar profile. So if they can bring like one more player as well, then you have to remember they got a very good manager as well. So I don't think they'll struggle too much. I don't think they'll struggle too much.
Okay, so we got Foot saying people forget we're 2 transfer windows behind due to the sanctions.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. The way they're buying players, it doesn't seem like
they're making up for lost time and future sanctions, maybe.
Buying all these players, man.
Yeah, no, Chelsea, man. Palace look like a good side. I expect them to have a solid season. Europe, though, they might struggle with the extra games, so yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. I think there's a lot of teams. There's a lot of teams in the Premier League that'll be interesting to follow. That's for sure. Next week, sec. Man, Abs, welcome back.
Sure, guys.
Nah, it's all good, man.
Can you guys
technicalities, man. Technical issues, man. Don't worry. It's our first time. Man.
My phone is finished.
Yeah, that's why I'm using my laptop, man.
Yeah, no, I'm using my laptop, but I've connected my camera to be as the webcam. But yeah, nah. All right. So yeah, we got Tottenham had a good start to their season. I mean, it probably would have been even better if they got Eze, but I mean,
Tottenham are just Tottenham, man. Like, good performance, but it was against Burnley. Like, I looked at the Burnley side, I didn't even recognize none of the players. I think I only recognized like Hannibal and Kyle Walker. I was just like, yeah, they're 100% going down. But big them up. I mean, they had a good performance. Richarlison looked sharp.
Richarlison has been great. I think Tottenham fans had a lot of optimism to take, especially after the PSG game, because they played well against PSG, man. They
do what Tottenham does. They bottled it. I was so pissed. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, out of all the top 6 teams, yeah, Tottenham is one that I can low-key root for. But they always let me down. When I saw that, I was like, you know what? They can have 2 European trophies over Arsenal, yeah. they can have bragging rights over Arsenal, and they bottled it again. But back to the game on Saturday. Yeah, I just think it was a standard game which they should have won. Obviously, Richarlison looked sharp, Kudus looked sharp, and yeah, it was a good win for them. But like I said, I don't know how this Eze stuff might impact them, because like I said, it was Arsenal that took him took him off him. So Arsenal now got that bragging right. Oh yeah, we got him off you, all that kind of stuff as well.
I think that's more of a fans thing, though, isn't it?
What are you saying?
I think that might be more of a fans thing. Do you reckon the Tottenham players will care?
No, obviously not the Tottenham players, but it's just like, you know what I mean? You've won your first trophy, your first European trophy. You got to build on from it, and they're still doing Tottenham things. I know obviously it's out of certain out of control in it, like obviously the Havertz injury and stuff like that. But like, you know what I mean? I just feel like they should have got that done much earlier. Like they were saying, oh, Eze, all this, and then Arthur just come in, and then boom, it was here we go straight away. So
yeah,
and then even the Gibbs White transfer as well. They could have had
they've had
Eze in that team as well, and I think that would have just elevated their team. Gibbs White looks sharp, man. Against Brentford. So I don't know, man. I don't know with Tottenham, honestly. I actually don't know with Tottenham.
Nah, man. I mean, in terms of like the rest of the games in the Premier League, so we've covered more or less the big six. I don't think there was anything too crazy. I think Sunderland, great start.
Sunderland, yeah, big up Sunderland,
man.
Yeah, big up Sunderland, big up the Sunderland fans, and yeah, long time coming.
Yeah, West Ham are going down. I think West Ham might go down. You know,
they're a team. I think they're a team. They're a team historically and financially. They have they have the minerals to like. They should be so much higher than where they are, West Ham. Especially I would have hoped that that Conference League would have been something that they would have kicked on with, you know.
Yeah. You gotta be careful what you wish for. You know, they wanted David Moyes out. They got Graham Potter in. I mean, who did they have before Graham Potter? Was it Lopetegui? They brought him in.
Yeah, it was Lopetegui.
Brought him in. He did nothing. Graham Potter hasn't looked like he's improved the squad at all. Even some of the signings they brought in has just been like, I don't know. I worry for them because they finished 16th last season. Just got spanked by Sunderland. Yeah, it might be a very, very tough season for them again.
Yeah, they'll be looking over their shoulders for sure. Who are Sunderland? Leeds United beat Everton, and you see that stat I showed you off camera, Abs, with the
man.
It was a crazy stat. So Leeds, they're the first team. They're the first championship champions to win their opening game in the Premier League in 17 years. So 17 champions from the Championship have not won their Premier League game. Like, that's crazy. And like it kind of goes to show the issue. I don't know. I personally didn't watch that game, so I'm not gonna try act like put the analysis hat on and act like he passed it this and that possession. But nah, man. I think Everton over the summer they looked like a good team. Like they were building a good team. It's only the first game, so nothing to jump to conclusions. I'm sure their fans will know who they will have an opinion on who they need to sign. But what we're getting at, what do you think? What do you think of this gap between the Premier League and the Championship? It's getting quite big. Like it's getting quite.
Not really.
Yeah, because I think this week, last week was like the first time since like. I can't remember how long it's been that like two championship teams that have come up won their first opening game. I think two teams. So
not really, man.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, why do you think I was?
Because the young PFA player of the season last season for the Premier League came from the Championship, Morgan Rogers.
Yeah, but that's one player playing.
That's a player. We're talking about the team as a collective.
But Sunderland just put West Ham in the blender, and West Ham's been in the Premier League for how long now? About 10 seasons now.
Nah, I hear your point, but like,
you know what I'm saying?
Years though, it ain't been.
As long as Championship teams do, like Nottingham Forest really gave Championship teams the blueprint. Go and spend your title-winning Championship money. Go and get whatever bonuses or whatever royalties that you get for getting promoted. Go and just sign top players. That's what Sunderland did. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone was laughing at them, saying that they're signing too many players from AFCON, they're signing Granit Xhaka, that it's not gonna work. But you know what I'm saying, bros? I don't think that the level from Championship to Premier League is as much, unless you're playing for like a Man United or Liverpool or a City and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we've seen a lot of cup upsets where where lesser teams in the Premier League, if we want to call them that, where they get knocked out in cup competitions. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I think we should give the Championship the credit that it deserves.
No, definitely. I think the Championship is one of the best second divisions in Europe. It's probably better
100%.
than a lot of leagues in Europe.
It's better than some of probably definitely better than like the Scottish League.
That's what I'm saying.
100%. Probably better. Maybe not put. No, let me not take the piss.
Okay, no.
I'm gonna say Portuguese, but let me not take the piss.
They
100% like better than like Scottish League at least. But I don't know. Just last couple of seasons, like I think didn't all the promoted teams go down last season?
Two seasons happened. 2 seasons in a row.
2 seasons in a row.
But they never spent though. They never spent.
That's another thing. Is it a financial thing? You know what? While we're on the topic of spending, yeah, let's have a look. Let me show you something crazy. So big up. When we were in the studio, we talked a little bit about the Premier League and the money that they spend. Yeah. So I've done a little bit of a Google, and this is what the money being spent has looked like from between both leagues. So the Premier League have spent 2.2 billion, and they've sold 1.2 billion of players. And you compare that to Serie A, 783 million they've spent, 830 million they've sold. Like, what, Bundesliga, like, just the difference is astronomical, man. The difference is crazy.
Yeah, money talks, man. Money talks.
So I just wanted to show that. I just wanted to get that visual up.
And that's why I can't remember who said it. I think it was the Bayern Munich, one of like their directors or something like that. He was saying that he said, no, was it Bayern Munich or was it Bayer Leverkusen? But one of them was saying that he doesn't mind if like a superstar from the Bundesliga goes to Bayern, because obviously it keeps these players in the league compared to when they go to other leagues as well. So
that's a lot, man.
Yeah, it's just the Premier League. The Premier League has just got that power now, that pulling power where players just want to play in the league. And on top of that, not only the money, it's just the entertainment as well. Like I said, when you watch a Premier League game, when you see a fixture in the Premier League, you actually look at it and you're like, okay, that's not a bad game, you know. I'd actually watch that. You know what I mean? Last season, I used to watch games like Brighton, Fulham, or something like that. Like,
it's going to be a good game.
All these teams that are so high now, they're spending as well. It's not only the big teams. These teams are spending as well. They're spending their money as well. Even if they have to sell one of their big players, they're still bringing players and they're still spending a lot of money on their players as well. So it's just the Premier League. It's just the Premier League. It's just the Premier League's time to flex. You know, La Liga had their time, like maybe like 10 years ago when Messi and Ronaldo were both in the league. That was probably the best league in the world. And then obviously the early 2000s, Serie A was the best league in the world. So now it's just the Premier League's time. You know, maybe in like another 10 years, you know, Serie A could be back on top. You know, maybe not Bundesliga. You know, La Liga could be back on top. Obviously, with all these superstars going to La Liga again. So it just is what it is, man.
Yeah, no, man. The game's the game. I think I put it out there in one of our studio videos. Check it out. Go on our channel, check it out, people. But I did pose the question: is the Premier League the Saudi of Europe? And I'm not talking no history, nothing. I'm just talking strictly financially. With the money that they can spend, is it the Saudi of Europe? With the money they can spend and the wages they can pay compared to other leagues? 100%. Think about it. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. Well, 100%, man. From the time when I'm seeing Bournemouth in bidding wars with AC Milan, then you know that, yeah. You know what I mean? You're seeing Bournemouth in bidding wars with AC Milan for players. Big AC Milan. Like, you have to remember how
seven-time Champions
League with a big club. And you got teams like Bournemouth competing with them for players, and players choosing Bournemouth. You know what I mean? So that just says it all. Like, even these mid-table teams in the Premier League have money and they can compete with the top teams in Italy or France or Portugal, all those kind of teams. So all those kind of leagues. So yeah, it is low key becoming the Saudi of Europe. But like I said, it's just the Premier League's time.
I think it's been their time for a while, but they've certainly
Oh,
stepped it up, and
has it?
they're open. I think in the last
I'd probably say
6-7 years.
6-7 years. But like I said, when Messi and Ronaldo were both in La Liga, that was the best league. And they were in La Liga for a while, man. Both of them. They were in La Liga for like a good 10, nearly 15 years, and that was the best league. So, and like I said, Italy had that for a while as well in the 90s, in the early 2000s as well. They probably had a good 10-year period as well, where they were probably the best league in the world. So I just think everyone just has their time, and now is the Premier League's time.
All right, so just quickly, we're gonna touch on one of the last games that we didn't touch on too much. I mean, there's nothing too much to really say. It was nil. Like, I didn't watch it, but it was 0-0. But Newcastle versus Aston Villa. So the reason I want to touch on this game is obviously we've got two situations. We've got teams that are struggling to break into the top 6 because of financial fair play and things like that. So Newcastle, they're probably the richest team on the planet on paper, but they can't really spend that money. And then other factors. So what would you and then obviously we've got the Alexander Isak situation, which is going to make Liverpool versus Newcastle a very interesting
very
game.
tasty account. That's Monday Night Football, man. That's going to be a good one, man. Therefore watching that one. But with is it PSR? Is it PSR that Newcastle?
Yeah, PSR.
Oh, what exactly is that? Because I remember seeing it, but I don't really understand why they can't spend that money due to this PSR. Obviously, I know like FFP, but like what's PSR exactly? If you can maybe do some research on that.
Profit and sustainability rules.
Okay.
So it limits how much money Premier League players can lose, or it's to do with net spend.
Yeah.
Like how much money
have they spent too much in the past or over the last year, or like what's preventing them from doing that? So I don't want to really speak on it.
I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't know, but it's certainly like something that's holding back clubs from growing. Really, like it's to do with it's a whole bunch of accounting stuff. Like,
I remember seeing someone saying that it's trying to benefit the big 6 because they don't want teams like Newcastle and Aston Villa to kind of creep into the big 6 and like replace like a United or a Tottenham. And then
it's like these teams have come in and be like, nah, let's restore order. I mean, in the transfer window anyway, on the pitch we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Alexander Isak, Liverpool. Let's talk a little bit about let's touch on that particularly. All right, so Abs, we were just talking about how other teams can't grow because of the PSR rules. So but what I want to get onto quickly is Alexander Isak, especially with Liverpool versus Newcastle coming up in next Monday.
This Monday, man.
It's gonna be
a tasty one.
It's gonna be that the Newcastle fans are gonna make. They're definitely gonna try to unsettle Liverpool. I don't know.
I was sure season for a shock.
See Joe Linton, first tackle, Joe Linton, give him a rice. They're gonna be elbowing him. They're gonna. That's gonna be a good game.
But I think let's have before we wrap up. Let's have a look through the next fixtures. So we got tomorrow, Friday Night Football, West Ham versus Chelsea. So West Ham's first home game of the season. Had a bit of a stinker against Sunderland. They haven't really strengthened in the transfer window. So Chelsea definitely need to get that. They need to get that first goal and get started. What are you saying? What's your prediction? Right, so yeah. I think definitely like a 2-0 Chelsea. What do you man think?
Yeah, I reckon probably like a 2-0 Chelsea as well. I was feeling West Ham, they don't look good, man.
It's just not happening for them right now, is it? Okay, so we got the Bournemouth versus Wolves.
Who's at home?
Bournemouth. I expect
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth to win that
1-0
game. 1-0 Hammers against
He said
Chelsea.
1-0
Yeah?
Hammers, you know.
Hammers.
Say no more. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What are you saying? Why are you going with that? You want them to break the script, rip the script up?
1-0 Hammers, fam. Trust me.
Okay. I hear it. I hear
Rip the
it.
script. I need
Oh yeah, we
Fox's
didn't
tears.
chat too much about.
I need to see Fox's tears.
Yeah, no, man. Big up Foots. Big up the Sports Uncensored panel. You'll catch us uploading this week for sure. Watch along coming soon again. If you didn't check out the last one, check it out. Good stuff. But yeah, man.
Check that, man.
Bro, I just want to see someone get rattled, man. I can't lie. I want to see someone get really upset that their team didn't play well. Like what we saw in the watch along, yeah, with Man United and Arsenal. We just saw the Arsenal fans too upset about how they played that they couldn't enjoy the win. And you got the Man United fans that were like, they're disappointed that they lost, but what can they really do?
I don't understand why Arsenal fans are so upset. I mean, sometimes you're not gonna play well. As long as if you can not play well and still win games, that's a sign. That's signs of champions. You know what I mean? Like you can't play well every game, but if you don't play well and you can still win a game, especially a game like that, that's a good sign, man.
Aye, we got Hasbro Love Rodrigo next.
To who? Who's he gonna go to?
Arsenal or to Man City though? Like,
let's say Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool. You go anywhere.
Nah, yeah, he could literally go anywhere. Oh yeah, quick comment. So we got Bournemouth versus Wolves. I reckon Bournemouth. The biggest game coming up on the weekend, other than Liverpool Newcastle, is Man City Tottenham. So Man City at home, I reckon they should take it, but Tottenham are a massive bogey side for them. What are you guys thinking? You think Man City will?
Yeah, that's true actually, man. Yeah, Tottenham always have their number for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But I think this will be a good test for Tottenham and Thomas Frank to see like where they're actually at.
Okay, maybe Tottenham, yeah.
I think it might be a little 1-1 draw, you know. I think both dropping points.
Okay. Nah, man. What are you saying with Liverpool Newcastle at St. James Park? That's gonna be a bit techie, man.
Boy, do you know why it's techie now? Because Jeremy Frimpong's injured.
Yeah.
Connor Bradley's still injured. Joe Gomez, who can fill in at right back, is injured. So we got no right-sided.
Wait, Connor Bradley's injured as well?
Yeah, he's injured as well. So we got no fullbacks. So no fullbacks. I don't know who's gonna play there. They're gonna play Endo there. Endo played right back against Bournemouth, and he didn't look great. So
that's dark.
I'm not really too sure. I'm not really too sure what they're gonna do, man. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, I think this game's gonna be a feisty one. It's gonna be a lot of tackles flying in. I think it's gonna be a dirty one. But I think it's gonna be a draw, man. I think it's gonna be a 1-1 draw.
Yeah. Hasbro Love predicts Newcastle Liverpool draw.
Yeah,
I can see it. I think Liverpool will do well to get a draw at hostile St. James Park. Man United, we got Fulham versus Man United. I reckon Man United should take that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I'm saying. I feel these United fans, yeah, they're too gassed because they played in this one game, yeah. These are like I said before, this is the games that Man United have to win. The games against the Fulhams, the mid-table teams and the bottom teams. You can play well against Arsenal because you're up for that. You're going to be up for those kind of games. These are the kind of games that you need to be popping teams and beating teams. And I don't know. I'm going to say a United win because they did play very, very well against Arsenal and they're going to be confident. But like I said, this is going to be a real test. You're saying it's just Fulham, but this is going to be a real test to see are Man United actually serious or are they still pretenders, man?
And then there's a few games that we haven't covered.
Who's Arsenal got?
Arsenal
got Leeds on there.
Yeah, Arsenal have Leeds. So yeah, Arsenal Leeds at home. Anything less than a win will be disastrous for them.
Yeah, they gotta win that at home as well.
Anything less than a win will be disastrous.
That should be a 3-4-0, and I think that's a great game for their new signing, Victor Gyökeres. I think that's a great game for him to try and get his first goal and get his confidence up, man. Because that United game, he was looking a bit They were saying that he had Tim's on.
Yeah.
They said he was running with Tim's on.
He looked strong though. He looked strong though. So
bro, strong. What's strength gonna do? Like,
nah, man. I think he needs to adjust to the pace. But
yeah, I think he will adjust to the pace. But I think this game's a great game for him to go and get his first couple goals for Arsenal, and then build on that. And obviously, if Eze, I don't know if Eze will be available by then. I don't think he'll be available by then. But yeah, I think Arsenal should win that like 3-0. That should be a 3-4-0 Arsenal.
All right, Abs. Just quick one. With the most important opinion. What's your prediction for Man United versus Fulham?
2-0 United.
Yeah?
2-0.
You think it's gonna click? You think it's gonna click?
I think hopefully it clicks. Hopefully, if I'm not gonna back my team, who's gonna back my team, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I hear you.
But
yeah, man.
Please.
Yeah, no, clean sheet for sure, man. I think United have a strong defense. It's just about that transition from midfield to attack, and how much can that mid. But I feel like Arsenal didn't give them a hard time. But yeah, big up everyone. Thank you for watching. So this was just a Sport Uncensored little online stream, just catching up on the week, and after a bit of a marination process. Big up Abs for coming on. Little bit of technical difficulties, but
yeah,
but big up Abs, man. Great guy, and great member of the panel, man. Great guy in general, and obviously big up you, Manny. Thank you for coming on.
No worries, man.
And yeah, definitely check out Sports Uncensored. Like, subscribe. Got lots of good content coming. So this is some of our remote content. But we got some great stuff coming from the studio as well. So definitely stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled. But yeah, thank you, everyone. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, man.
All right, big up, man.
Big up.
Yeah, man. Even now.